Welcome students. Today's subject is mathematics and today we are going to learn the new lesson, that is indices and cube root. This is the third lesson from our textbook. In today's session we are going to learn the laws of indices, meaning of numbers with rational indices, practice set 3.1. Let's recall. In earlier standards, you have learnt about indices and laws of indices. The product 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 can be expressed as 2 raised to 5. Look here again. In this product, 2 has taken 5 times and this product can be expressed as 2 raised to 5, in which 2 is the base. This 2 is the base and 5 is the index. 5 is the index. 2 raised to 5 is the index form of the number. Now let us study laws of indices. If m and n are integers, then the first law of indices is a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. That is, if bases are same and there is a product, then there is the addition of indices. Then the second law, a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. See here, base a is common. There is a division of two index numbers and in their answer is, this law is a raised to m minus n, that is indices are subtracted here. Then third law, a into b bracket raised to m is equal to a raised to m into b raised to m. Here a into b is written in the bracket and this bracket raised to m. This bracket is equal to a raised to m into b raised to n, that is, these index forms are separated here. Then fourth, a raised to 0 is equal to 1. Any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. Then a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. Here this index is negative and if we have to make it positive, then we can write it as 1 upon a raised to m. Then a raised to m bracket raised to m is equal to a raised to m into m, multiplication of the indices. 8. 7. A upon b bracket raised to m is equal to a raised to m divided by b raised to m. And eighth and last law, a upon b bracket raised to minus m is equal to b upon a bracket raised to m. Here the index is negative. If you want to make it positive, then you can write the reciprocal of this number, that is, denominator becomes numerator here and numerator becomes denominator here. This is known as the reciprocal. Okay, these are all the laws of indices. You can study it again and write it in your notebook. Now there is one question in your textbook, page number 14. That question is, using laws of indices, write proper number in the following boxes. आता त्यातलं first example number 1, 3 raised to 5 into 3 raised to 2 is equal to. Now you have to write the proper number in the box. I have written it already. Answer is 3 is to 7. Now which law is applied here? Can you tell? The first law, a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. This law is applied in this example. The second example is 3 raised to 7 divided by 3 raised to 9 is equal to, I have written here 3 raised to minus 2 and this 3 raised to minus 2 can be again written as 1 upon 3 raised to 2. Okay. Now here there is a division of two index numbers, then their bases are same, and if there is division you can subtract 7. You can do the subtraction of these two indices 7 and 9. Now 7 minus 9, the subtraction is minus 2. Now this index is negative. If you want to make it positive, then again you have to apply next law, that is a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. That is the fifth law. And you can write 1 upon 3 square. Okay. Then next 3 raised to 4 bracket raised to 5. Now here you can multiply these indices. The law is a raised to m bracket raised to m is equal to a raised to m into n. The sixth law is applied here. Then fourth example, 5 raised to minus 3 is equal to. Again here we have applied fifth law and we can write 1 upon 5 cube or 5 raised to 3. Okay. Then 5 raised to 0 is equal to. Now if there is a 0 index of any number, then that answer is 1. Then 6th, 5 raised to 1 is equal to. 5 raised to 1 is obviously 5. Then 7th example, 5 into 7 bracket square is equal to. Now you can separate these two numbers and write as 5 square into 7 square. Law number third law can be applied here. Then 8, 5 upon 7 bracket raised to 3 is equal to 5 cube upon 7 cube. The seventh law is applied here. Ninth example, 5 upon 7 bracket raised to minus 3 is equal to 5 upon 7. You can change numerators and denominators and write 7 upon 5, and then you can write bracket raised to 3. That is, here the index is negative and here that index becomes positive. Okay. The last law, that is law number 8, is applied here. Then meaning of numbers with rational indices. Meaning of the numbers when the index is a rational number of the form 1 upon n. You know what are rational numbers. The rational numbers can be written in the form p upon q. If the index is in the form 1 upon n, that is in the form of rational number, then how can it be written? Now, to show the square of a number, the index is written as 2. That is, if you want to write 3 square, then you can take index as 2. And to show the square root of a number, the index is written as 1 upon 2. Okay. Then here example, under root 25. You can call this under root 25 or square root of 25 is equal to. Now square root is written as 25 raised to 1 upon 2. Again, this sign of root is known as the radical sign. Again, I repeat, this sign is known as radical sign. Keep this in mind. Similarly, cube of a is written as a cube, that is a raised to 3, and its cube root is written as cube root of a, that is you can draw here radical sign and this sign you can write 3. It means that cube root and cube root of a, or it can be written as a raised to 1 upon 3. Here again example, cube root of 64 is equal to 64 raised to 1 upon 3 is equal to 4. Then in general, the nth root of a is expressed as a raised to 1 upon n. That is, fifth root of a is expressed as a raised to 1 upon 5. Seventh root is expressed as 1 upon 7, and so on. Now We are going to solve practice set 3.1. The first question in this practice set is express the following number in the index form. Now, these numbers are given in this form, that is nth root of a, and you have to write it in the index form. First example, fifth root of 13. It can be written as 13 raised to 1 upon 5. Or you can draw the radical sign. In that radical sign, you can write 5 and fifth root of 13. Then sixth root of 9. Here sixth root is given. Therefore, you have to write here 1 upon 6 and the base is 9. Then square root of 256. Square root means the second root and therefore 256 raised to 1 upon 2. Then cube root of 17 can be written as 17 raised to 1 upon 3. Cube root means the third root. Then eighth root of 100 can be written as 100 raised to 1 upon 8. Seventh root of 30 is equal to 30 raised to 1. The second question is write the given forms in nth root of a. Example number 1, 81 raised to 1 upon 4. Now raised to 1 upon 4, it means that it is the fourth root. Fourth root of 81, you have to take base as 81. Then 49 raised to 1 upon 2. Here there is 1 upon 2 and therefore it is the square root and you can write it as square root of 49. 15 raised to 1 upon 5 is equal to fifth root of 15. Then 512 raised to 1 upon 9. It can be written as ninth root of 512. 100 raised to 1 upon 19 is equal to 19th root of 100. Then 6 raised to 1 upon 7 is equal to 7th root of 6. Now see all these examples. In all these examples, the base is written in the bracket. Okay. You have to write the base in the bracket and the index number is like this. Now homework. What do you call this sign? This is the sign and what is the name of this sign? I have told you. Write in index form. Number 1, 7th root of 128, 12th root of 900, 5th root of 10, 10th root of 100, square root of 36, cube root of 27. Thank you.